Budgeting for Happiness: How Money Management Boosts Mental Well-Being. Imagine this. Your financial habits could be the secret to a happier, healthier you. A groundbreaking study from the University of South Australia has uncovered a surprising link between smart money management and mental well-being. From setting aside savings to paying off credit card bills on time, the way you handle your finances can significantly impact your mental health. But here's where it gets controversial. While we often focus on the negative effects of debt, the positive impact of proactive money habits is often overlooked. Let's dive in and explore this fascinating connection. The study, titled Understanding the Effect of Financial Behavior on Mental Health: Evidence from Australia, analyzed data from the Household Income and Labor Dynamics in Australia (HILDA) survey. This extensive research followed over 17,000 Australians aged 15 and older over 2 decades. The findings were clear. Individuals who maintained stable financial routines, especially those who saved regularly and paid off credit card debt promptly, reported better mental health, higher energy levels, stronger social connections, and greater overall life satisfaction. Professor Rajabrata Banerjee, an expert in applied economics and a member of UniSA's Center for Markets, Values and Inclusion, sheds light on this phenomenon. While it's well known that high debt and low savings can negatively affect mental health, the positive impact of proactive money habits has been less explored. Banerjee and his team wanted to understand how specific behaviors like frequent saving and timely debt rep. Managing financial stress: Expert tips for emotional and financial well-being. Financial stress is a pervasive issue that touches lives regardless of income level, often leading to severe personal and relational challenges. Imagine living in constant fear of losing your home or facing insurmountable debt. This is the reality for many, and it's more common than you might think. Dr. Megan McCoy, a financial therapist and associate professor at Kansas State University, highlights that financial stress is a leading cause of anxiety for a significant portion of the American population. This stress doesn't just affect your wallet. It can strain relationships, disrupt sleep, and even trigger health issues like stomach ulcers. In today's uncertain economic climate, with factors like trade tariffs and volatile job markets, financial worries can escalate quickly. Elizabeth Husser, a financial advisor based in San Francisco, stresses the importance of proactive financial planning. The best time to make financial decisions is when you're not under pressure, she advises. Take the time to understand your priorities and needs before you're faced with a crisis. Dr. McCoy shares a poignant observation. We often find ourselves holding our breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop. She encourages readers to recognize that feeling anxious about finances is both normal and understandable. First, know that you're not alone. Many others share this fear. Second, try to breathe and focus on the present. Worrying about the future can paralyze you, but staying grounded can help you make better decisions. Shona Lambert, who has firsthand experience with financial hardship, made a vow never to return to the fear she felt as a child, when the threat of utility shutoffs loomed over her family. Despite a career change from banking to law enforcement, she found herself in a precarious financial position, which only heightened her sense of insecurity. I was terrified of ending up back where I started, she recalls. But I learned that financial stability is possible with the right mindset and planning. Husserl explains that money is deeply intertwined with emotions because it directly impacts our ability to meet basic needs like food and shelter, as well as emotional needs such as a sense of belonging and fulfillment. A scarcity mindset, which is the belief that resources are limited, can cloud judgment and make it difficult to think long-term. A scarcity mindset narrows our focus to immediate needs, making it hard to plan for the future, Husserl notes. This tunnel vision can lead to reactive behavior driven by a fear of scarcity, which can be detrimental to financial health. This mindset is often accompanied by feelings of shame, which Husserl believes can be a major obstacle to financial well-being. Emotional clarity is the foundation of financial clarity, she emphasizes. Before making any financial decisions, it's crucial to address and understand the emotions driving your actions. Husserl suggests that couples write down their money stories to gain insight into how past experiences have shaped their financial attitudes. Identifying and acknowledging the emotions behind financial panic is also essential. Don't be afraid to feel these emotions. They are valid and can provide valuable insights, she adds. Budgeting, often seen as a restrictive practice, can be reframed as an expense plan that builds financial resilience. Husserl recommends prioritizing expenses and adjusting them based on current financial circumstances. Think of it as a tool for empowerment, not a punishment, she advises. While money can certainly help meet needs, it's important to find alternative sources of satisfaction to avoid relying solely on spending. For instance, cooking at home can offer the same enjoyment as dining out, without the financial strain. Financial expert Tori Dunlap advocates for regular money dates, scheduled times to review your finances in a relaxed and positive environment. We've been conditioned to feel ashamed about our financial situations, especially women. But shame isn't a financial strategy, Dunlap points out. By normalizing these conversations, we can move forward more confidently, even in tough times. Isolation can exacerbate financial stress, so building a supportive community is crucial. Financial stress thrives in silence, but talking openly with trusted friends or family can alleviate feelings of loneliness and help you find solutions, Dunlap emphasizes. One of the most powerful tools for reducing financial stress is an emergency fund. Aim to save enough to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses, though any amount saved is a step in the right direction. Building an emergency fund takes time, but the peace of mind it brings is invaluable, Dunlap says. Shona Lambert, now in a more stable financial position, reflects on her journey with gratitude. I see how far I've come and feel a sense of joy in having savings. It's a reminder that hard work and perseverance pay off, she shares. Knowing I have a financial cushion gives me a sense of security and a smile on my face. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that the emphasis on personal responsibility in managing financial stress overlooks systemic issues that contribute to economic inequality. What do you think? Is financial literacy and personal planning enough? Or do we need broader societal changes to address financial stress? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Transforming skepticism into belief. The power of financial wellness. From skeptic to believer. My Financial Wellness Revelation. Plan Advisor by Todd Lacey. Financial wellness programs are failing most Americans, and I used to think they weren't worth the investment. If you'd suggested 5 years ago that I'd eventually lead a financial wellness company, I would have dismissed the idea entirely. It wasn't that I doubted these programs could help people. The data clearly showed benefits. But after spending over 25 years in the retirement industry, building an advisory practice, collaborating with record keepers, and forming partnerships with advisors, I hadn't witnessed financial wellness initiatives deliver meaningful business growth. They simply didn't scale effectively or demonstrate clear return on investment. They felt like unnecessary add-ons at best and well-meaning distractions at worst. Why so many remain doubtful? I'm certainly not alone in my former skepticism. Many industry professionals still harbor these doubts. Financial wellness has traditionally been categorized as merely a nice-to-have, something companies include to complete a checklist, please a client, or feel virtuous about supporting employee well-being. Rarely has it been recognized as a genuine catalyst for growth or competitive edge. The common perception persists. These programs are costly, difficult to sustain, and unlikely to deliver substantial value. In fairness, this perception wasn't completely unfounded. Many early financial wellness initiatives were difficult to justify financially. they lacked definitive outcomes, required dedicated implementation teams just to generate minimal engagement, and rarely aligned with the broader objectives of advisors or plan sponsors. Even today, numerous programs place unreasonable demands on advisors, expecting them to drive utilization and results without providing adequate tools, time, or support. The inevitable result? Minimal engagement, negligible impact, and renewed skepticism. But here's where it gets interesting. The problem wasn't with the concept itself. Beyond the Fortune 500 myth, for years, the only compelling success stories seemed to emerge from Fortune 500 companies, organizations with substantial resources and large benefits departments. These companies could afford customized platforms, full-time support personnel, and extended timelines to build internal consensus. This naturally led to the assumption that financial wellness programs only succeed with massive scale and budget. But that conclusion missed the mark entirely. What truly made those programs effective wasn't their size, it was their structure. They possessed the appropriate tools, implemented the right strategy, and achieved proper integration. The fundamental issue was that financial wellness hadn't been designed with advisors' needs in mind. When financial wellness is specifically engineered for advisors and supported by proper infrastructure, it transforms from a superficial offering into a powerful growth engine. And this is the part most people miss. The right implementation makes all the difference. The secret ingredients for success. What I've discovered is that effective financial wellness must create value for every stakeholder involved. Each participant needs to experience tangible, measurable benefits. Advisors must be able to generate new business, enhance client retention, and strengthen client relationships. Employers need to witness reductions in stress-related health claims, https://cms.financialfinesse.com, Rathpress, Media, A590 FBDC, 0C82, 444, B486, D07240A. ROI Case Study Project Healthcare. Generalized 2025.pdf. Increased satisfaction with compensation and benefits packages, and meaningful progress toward becoming genuine partners in their employees' financial security. Record keepers and asset managers need evidence that financial wellness drives growth by helping secure new plans, retain vulnerable ones, and compete based on value rather than merely on fees. While plan sponsors have offered financial wellness initiatives for years, it's those serving them, advisors, record keepers, and asset managers, who are now recognizing the strategic potential of sophisticated financial coaching platforms. These platforms bridge the action gap by presenting appropriate solutions at optimal moments and helping employees engage with benefits they might not even realize they have, including emerging workplace wealth services. When employees enhance their financial wellness, they contribute more substantially. At Financial Finesse, our data shows a direct correlation between higher financial wellness scores and increased deferral rates. Employees scoring 4.0 on our 10-point scale average 6.57% contributions, while those reaching 6.0 average 8.37%. This kind of improvement benefits not only the employee, but also grows assets under management and, consequently, advisor revenue. One of our asset manager clients experienced an even more remarkable outcome. After implementing a financial wellness program across multiple plan sponsor clients, they maintained 100% of existing assets while attracting $1.6 billion in new investments. The benefits extend further. Participants who develop confidence through wellness programs show greater receptivity to product discussions, whether about life insurance, retirement income strategies, managed accounts, or estate planning. They're less prone to panic and make early withdrawals, more likely to maintain their financial course, and more willing to engage with their plan's advisor. These outcomes directly influence plan health. deepen relationships, and create opportunities to provide additional value to participants. We're no longer simply discussing education. We're talking about genuine behavioral changes that drive business results. The